Would my mom still be alive if it weren't for you? Open your eyes and look at what you've done!
You have to take the safety off.
My son refused to become a serial killer like me, so he shot me. Afterward, Harrison headed to New York, consumed by guilt. What he didn't know was that I ultimately survived. In New York, Harrison got a job as a bellhop at a hotel, hoping to start fresh. But then he ran into this drunk woman. A man asked Harrison to give him a hand, explaining that his wife had too much to drink.
And the wife had a little too many margaritas. Happens every time we're in the city. Hit the elevator for me.
Harrison knew the woman's name was Shauna, and she definitely wasn't the man's wife. But as a hotel employee, he knew better than to stick his nose where it didn't belong, especially after the guy slipped him a $100 tip. After escorting them to the room, Harrison turned to leave. But the woman's screams from inside the room made it impossible for him to just look the other way. He burst back in to stop the man, and a fight broke out. In a moment of impulse, my son beat him to death with a toilet tank lid. As the porcelain shattered, Harrison finally snapped back to his senses. He quickly stripped off his blood-soaked uniform, washed the blood off his body, and changed into clean clothes. Then he went straight to the supply closet to grab cleaning supplies and wiped away every trace of the scene. Finally, he moved the body to the hotel kitchen and disposed of everything using the methods I'd taught him. Once it was all done, Harrison changed his clothes. Right on cue, the sanitation truck pulled up. He hurried to wheel out the garbage. The sanitation workers didn't notice anything unusual and just tossed the bags onto the truck one by one. Watching the truck drive away, Harrison finally let out a sigh of relief. But he hadn't noticed a single drop of blood on the ceiling, a potentially fatal loose end. While I was recovering in the hospital, I happened to catch a news report about a murder case. The methods described matched mine exactly. I suspected my son was behind it. Worried he might have slipped up somewhere, I immediately headed to New York. When I arrived at the hotel where it happened, I spotted my son, Harrison. Late that night, I went back to the hotel and searched floor by floor for the room where it went down. Eventually, I found a room on the 11th floor, covered in police tape. I looked around carefully and saw that the scene had been cleaned up thoroughly. I felt proud that my son could pull that off. To make sure the police wouldn't find any evidence against him, I kept checking every corner. When I got to the hotel kitchen, I spotted that single drop of blood on the ceiling. I grabbed a paper towel, wet it, and used a scraper to remove the stain, clearing away the last trace for my son.